Gurubhyo Namaha. This is the third and concluding session of Manisha Panchakam. So far we have seen the introduction, 2 questions raised by Chandala and 3 verses from Manisha Panchakam. In this third and last concluding session, we will see verse number 4 and 5. Now, verse number 4, it covers the Maha Vakyam, I am Atma Brahma. This Atma is Brahma. Is from Atharva Veda, Mandukya Upanishad. Ya tiryang nara devada bihi ahamiti antasputa grihyate yat basa drishya aksha deha vishayaha swataha achetanaha tam basyaihi pihita arka mandala nibam spurtim sada bhavayan yogi nirviritta manasaha hi guruhu iti yesha manisha mama. He says, ya tiryang nara devadabihi ahamiti antas sputa grihyate. This consciousness is experienced by animal, human being and gods as I am very clearly. Yet basa, the reflection of this consciousness, with the reflection of the consciousness, hridaya, the mind, aksha, the sense organs, deha, the gross body, vishaya, the sense objects, they are all shined by the reflected consciousness, because this mind, senses and body and sense objects, they are by themselves, they are insentient, achetanaha. So what makes them shine? The reflected consciousness only make them shine. Tam basyaihi pihita arka mandala nibam. He gives an example here. The cloud covers the sun, and we say the cloud covers the sun, but the cloud itself is lighted by the sunlight only. You can see the cloud only because of the sunlight. So it appears to be covering the sun, but because of the sunlight only, the cloud itself is visible, is manifested. Similarly, the mind, senses, body, they seems to be covering the Atma because they themselves are shined by the Atma. He says that. Okay. And meditating on this truth, spurtim sada bhavayan, understanding this truth very clearly, I am the consciousness which lights up all this mind, body and intellect and the sense objects. So the yogi, whoever is contemplating on this, he is satisfied, he is calm, he is with a calm mind. He is Guru, is my firm conviction. This is the 4th verse. So he has covered all the 4 Mahavakyas in the first 4 verses. The last verse, he talks about the bliss aspect of the consciousness, Ananda aspect of Brahman. Yat saukya ambudhi lesha leshataha ime shakra adeha nirvitaha yat chitte nitaram prashanta kalane labdva munihi nirvitaha yasmin nitya sukha ambudau galita dihi brahma eva na brahmavit yaha kaschit saha surendraha vanditaha padaha nunam manisha mama. In this concluding verse, he says that yat saukya ambudihi, the Brahman, the self is the Brahman, which is eternal bliss, is the Ananda Swarupa. A minute portion of this Ananda, lesha leshataha ime shakradeha nirvitaha. Even the minute portion of this Ananda, the Brahmananda, is sufficient to make Indra and others happy. Yat chitte nitaram prashanta kalane labdva. So whoever contemplates on this consciousness, the munihi, the sages, they become happy. Yasmin nitya sukha ambudau galita dihi brahma eva na brahmavit. Whoever is engulfed or immersed in this consciousness, they are Brahma alone, not Brahmavat. They are not the knower of Brahman. They are Brahman. They are Brahman themselves. Okay? Yaha kaschit saha surendraha vanditaha padaha. So whoever is contemplating or clearly understanding that their nature is Brahman and they are enjoying the blissful nature of their own self, they are fit to be, their feet are fit to be worshipped by Surendraha, Indra. I am very clear about it. That is my conviction. So he is praising the enlightened person or self-realized person. So the Manisha Panchakam, we have seen 5 verses and we started with the 2 questions from Chandala. The Chandala is asking, the first question is that, if you are asking me to go away, which one you are saying that? You are talking about the body cannot go away because it cannot understand, it is insentient. You are talking about the consciousness, so the consciousness is only one. Then second, he is talking about the reflected sun, whether be it in the Ganges or in a filthy water, it doesn't make any difference between them. Similarly, there is no difference between the space in a golden pot or a mud pot. Meaning, there is only one consciousness, which is Chat Chit Ananda. So this is what we have seen. Thank you for this opportunity. Maybe later I am thinking of taking Sadhana Panchakam. It's a very detailed one. Here Adi Shankara gives solutions to people who are at the fag end of his life. His disciple asked him, please tell us the procedures, how do we proceed in our spiritual journey so that we can also realize ourselves. So he is giving again 5 verses. Each verse consists of 8 steps. Means he is talking about 40 steps. These are all very simple verse, but we have to understand it in the right sense. So I'll try to do my best. So maybe once, as soon as possible, I'll start with Sadhana Panchakam. Thank you very much for this opportunity.